What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskin. I am back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the teams that I used in order to clear all 5 rounds of Chaos Coliseum Dogstorm. Now, I've got to say, I always say this in a lot of the Coliseum videos recently, but this is, without a doubt, the most difficult Coliseum on Global thus far. This is just a crazy difficult Coliseum, so don't be disheartened if you can't beat it, because it is stupidly difficult for no reason. The unit itself, Inuarashi, is actually, you know, he's okay, he's pretty decent. He's a 2.75 times Psy Captain, and for his special ability, he basically is kind of like Cavendish, gives himself an orb, boosts his own attack and orb effects by 1.75 for 1 turn. So he's basically like a yellow version of Cavendish. He's not too bad of a character. He's not like a must-max character, but he is quite nice to have. So anyways, guys, remember, these are just the teams that I used in order to beat it, so not everyone's going to have the exact same units as me, but I still hope that you guys still go on to enjoy the video. If you guys do, make sure to smack the like button down below, but without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Round number 1 is going to be against Wanda. Now, I highly recommend using Boa Hancock or any other 2-turn chain locker unit before you enter the last room, because what will happen is Wanda will preemptively lock your chain at 1.5, and she'll randomly paralyze all your units for 2 turns, and then after she gets below 50%, she'll then paralyze all your units for 3 turns, but she doesn't do anything below 20%, which is quite nice, and she has 2.8 million health, so she is reasonably easy to take down. All you really got to do is make sure you have a paralysis remover and make sure you don't get chain locked, and then you can go ahead and kill her very easily. Not much health at all. So I'll see you guys on round number 2. Round number 2 is going to be against Sicilian, so what you need to know is that he has 3.6 million health, has a 2-turn cooldown, but he will preemptively cut your health in half, and after that first turn, he will be enraged for 5 turns, giving himself a 1.5 times type boost, and he'll go ahead and just special seal all your specials after that first turn as well. So basically, after that first turn, you're going to get completely wrecked. So I would ideally advise to kill him in 1 turn would be the best route for that. He only has 3.6, so pretty easy to take down, and I'll see you guys on round number 3. Round number 3 is going to be difficult for a lot of people, so here we have Kinemon. Kinemon has just under 4 million health, and he'll attack every turn for 7,200 damage. His preemptive attack will change all your orbs into negative, he'll do 5,000 fixed damage to your crew, and he will seal the bottom row for 5 turns, and gives you a 1.1 type and orb boost. So basically, you can't bring your own type of orb boost unless you have someone like Cavendish or the Bon Clay from the rare recruit, so go ahead and remove those positive buffs to apply your own. But with a Strength Akainu team, you're not going to have too many issues. You just use Raid Akainu to ensure you get color affinity, and you have the chain lock there quite easy with that sort of team. So I'll see you guys in round number 4. Round number 4 is going to be against Raizo. Now, Raizo can be quite tricky. He will go ahead and delay disable himself for 1 turn, and also he will increase the chances of you landing a negative orb, and he will then randomly convert all your orbs, but then he'll go ahead and summon 5 other Raizo clones, so that's going to be extremely annoying to take them all down, because what will happen is, after every turn that these guys attack, they actually apply different effects. So one will blind you, one will heal all the enemies, one will randomly seal a unit, one will give you bother orbs, one will despair you. There's just so many different bad effects with these guys, but probably the best bet that I would suggest is to use a Magellan, a friend captain, just to use that to heal, and then just constantly poison all the Raizo. So that would be what I would suggest to you guys. But anyways, I'll see you guys on the final round of Coliseum Inuarashi. So for the final round, I'm going to be using a Magellan team. Now, before we actually talk about the dungeon itself, just want to say a couple things about the team and about the dungeon. So, in the clip that you're going to see, I only just show you guys the clip against Wanda. This team works exactly the same way against all of the other bosses. All you need to do is stall out the minor effects that will appear, and then you go ahead and use your Raid Sabo special to then knock down the enemy when they're about 50%. Make sure with Kinemon, don't get Kinemon below 50%, otherwise he locks your healing, which means that Magellan teams will just instantly lose. So make sure not to get the Kinemon stage below 50%. Now, let's talk about this specific team, right? So with the Magellan team, the way that it kind of works with this team is that on the final stage against Inuarashi or Dogstorm, if he knocks away my Inazuma, I pretty much lose the run. So whenever Inazuma is knocked away with this specific team, I have to reset the game to make sure that Inazuma isn't knocked out. But if you have access to Whitebeard or any other 30% health cutter, I believe that is actually fine to just use if your Inazuma gets knocked out, so that the actual poison is able to kill Inuarashi before he falls below 20%, because if he falls below 20%, he instantly kills you. So you guys are going to see this clip play out of how this Magellan team actually works. But yeah, as I said, if Inazuma is the one to get blown away for 5 turns, then I will have to reset the game. But if you have Whitebeard or any other 30% health cutter, or you just have another unit that will block damage the exact same way that Inazuma does, then that's going to be your best bet with a Magellan team in particular. So yeah, this Magellan team works pretty well. There aren't too many other teams I can think of that actually beat this dungeon effectively. I know Shirahoshi could probably do it. Definitely, Timeskip Luffy can do it, I believe. I believe there was a Timeskip Luffy team that was shown somewhere that can actually clear this as well. But I really wanted to test out Magellan because I haven't really used Magellan to clear that much content at all. So definitely was really looking forward to using Magellan here. But as you see here, we're just using our stalling tactics here. With our characters, you know, defense reduction and also delaying to make sure that we don't take too much damage here from the Raizos. And then once we get to Inuarashi and then Inazuma isn't knocked away, then that's pretty much easy mode from that point. Magellan makes this Colosseum fight extremely easy. Even though this dungeon itself is very difficult, Magellan does make this quite easy as long as you do have the right subunits as well. Remember, with Magellan, you do have to have a perfect rainbow team. You need to have one of every color on your crew. So sometimes managing these units is quite difficult because you do need one of each attribute, and that's why Neo Sabu is good, because he's different color from his original color. So if it was the regular Dex Sabu, you weren't able to bring him because you've already got your 2 Dex units in Magellan as the captain. So you guys are going to see this clip play out right now. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smack the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.